I'm glad to be joined now by St. Francis Athletic Director and boys basketball coach Jamie Kashmerick. Thanks so much for joining me today. Let's start out with, this is your first year as the AD for the Knights. Just what has that taking over that role been like?
Yeah, took over June 1st, so it's been busy trying to transition over the summer, and now with fall sports kicking off, it's been a busy couple months, but we've had a lot of fun with it, and we're looking forward to the challenges ahead that come with being the AD, but also the basketball coach. But we hired Nate Gillette, who's a St. Francis graduate in 2017, as an assistant AD, and he's been a big help.
Well, that'll hopefully take some off your plate when we move towards winter. But staying in the fall, just how have these first couple weeks been like for the different sports teams that St. Francis has?
Yeah, we've played 2 football games, and then soccer. We had the big Friday night football at our place, which was a great crowd, with Notre Dame girls taking on Perrysburg, and then the boys taking on Perrysburg. And then we had Anthony Wayne at home, and then we traveled down to Findlay. And so the soccer team's off to a good start. Water polo's been now 2 weekends in tournaments. Cross country got kicked off yesterday, running at night out at Eastwood. So it's been really good, and our golf team has been doing a really good job this fall. So it's been a lot of fun, and it's been busy.
Certainly one of the busiest seasons, and a sport that you mentioned that's pretty unique for St. Francis is water polo. Just what are some of the challenges that kind of go into scheduling or getting that together, knowing that there aren't many teams really even in our area of Northwest Ohio?
Yeah, water polo is an Ohio high school sport. They run through their own Ohio Water Polo Association. So they've played in 2 tournaments, and both of them have been up in Michigan. A lot of Michigan schools have water polo, so it's fun. It's neat. They play inside. Sometimes they have water polo matches outside. So it's neat, and our Coach Borgman, does a really good job, and they're off and running. They're basically going to do it every weekend for about the next month and a half.
Beyond your new role this year, you guys are also part of a new league, the Catholic High School League. Just what have been some of the opportunities, but also obstacles that come with joining a new conference? Yeah,
going up and being part of a league that's in Michigan. The Michigan rules are a little bit different than Ohio when it comes to different sports, and it's created some challenges, but we're looking forward to it. We're going to play some really excellent teams. We get a taste of it this week. Thursday we play up against Brother Rice at Lawrence Tech in football at Lawrence Tech University, where they have their home games. So it's fun. The people were very welcoming. We had a big AD meeting at the end of July, and they were great. And then that night they had the head coaches meetings and the fall coaches meetings, and just very welcoming, and working with us daily, really, to try to make the adjustment as smooth as possible.
Switching hats to your head coaching role, just what kind of competition can you look forward to in the CHSL for basketball?
Yeah, that's a really good league. A couple of the schools actually have some 5-stars. Kids that have offers already from University of Arizona and a couple from the Big Ten. So the challenges are going to be really good. It's a really, really good basketball league. So it'll be fun. The big thing with us is it creates exposure maybe some of the kids in Toledo don't get when you're playing against those big schools. And now that you're in another city, the city of Detroit, with the exposure that goes there with not only media, but also recruiting services and people watching and publications, I think it can help a lot for the schools, the Catholic schools that have joined that league.
Beyond these new teams and that potential for exposure, just what are you most excited about for basketball season, even though we're still a couple months away? Yeah,
we got a good group coming back. Our backcourt's back again with Elvis Soroka and Jamison Heck, and Vince Ferguson was a guy that stepped up big for us last year, who's going to be a senior now at the forward position. So it's something that we're looking forward to. They're looking forward to the challenge of playing those big teams and seeing where we're at with them. Our schedule is really tough. And of course, we're going to get to play Central twice and St. John's twice and keep those rivalries going, which is great for the city of Toledo and for our schools. So we're just really looking forward to it. And right now, August is a dead period for basketball, but, September 1, we can get back in the gym and start working with the guys, and that's what we're looking forward to.
Crazy to think it's right around the corner, adding just even more to what's always been so busy for the fall. But Thanks so much for joining me today.
Thank you so much for having me.